Hey guys, Maniac 551 here with some more Maniac reviews, and today for Maniac reviews, I'm gonna be doing Batman Dark Knight Rises. Alright, so Dark Knight Rises. Wow, alright. Good movie. I went into the theater having no expectations, along with my friend Jack, aka Obstacle. And it blew me away. I don't know about him, but it blew me away. Let's start off with characters. So, Bane. Bane was an excellent character in my opinion. His character development was okay, but he was an excellent character. He was evil, but in this really cool, interesting way. How I would describe it is he was planned out, he was surgical, and he was calm about things. He wasn't panicking, like, if something went wrong, he was like, yes, I have that all planned out, I know what I should do. There was a part at the end, though, where it was like, oh no, I'm done for, oh no, and yeah. Then we had the police officer. I'm just gonna call him Robin because at the end, spoiler alert, they're like, yes, this is under Robin, and I'm like, really, Robin? I can't remember his name. So Robin was really good. I thought he was an awesome character, very good when it came to being a detective and everything. He knew what he was doing. He was planned out, and he was a smart kid. And I'm happy at the end that he. That there was like, it was just awesome. We had Catwoman too. Catwoman was a great character, if you know what I mean, guys. And she was the person. I can't remember the actor's name today. Jerry. I only remember Christopher Nolan and Steve Jobs. Why not Steve Jobs? Anyway, so I don't know, she was just an interesting character. She went from being this, like, thief to this, like, oh yeah, I'll do whatever you say, Batman. Which I believe that they had sorted out a deal, but honestly, I wouldn't expect that much of a change from her. So, I don't know what snapped in her little brain, and it was like, I'm gonna be the best guy ever. Morgan Freeman is what I'm just gonna call him. Morgan Freeman was in this, played Fox, I believe the guy's name was, or at least that was his last name. He was Morgan Freeman's a great actor, alright, so I have nothing to say. I just have to say that he is Morgan Freeman, and that's it. Alright, so his character was just good, mostly because it was Morgan Freeman, so what do you expect me to say? That he was the worst character in the film? Then we had the director, the police commissioner. He was an idiot, to say the least. I did not like him. He had his really idiot moments, and I thought he was just not a good character. The person who acted was very good. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that, like, I would almost say that he was worse than Catwoman, not in evilness, but just in, like, I kind of like Catwoman, not because she's just a girl, but because of, like, the way that she acted, what she did, how she did things. This guy is just sloppy. He's Gotham City, why did you hire him as a police commissioner? Why? Then, I saved best for last. Batman, aka somebody, aka Bruce Wayne, that's what I should say. He was very good, alright. Starts off in the film with him, like, with a cane, and I was like, who's this old guy? And then I literally had to, like, squint my eyes in the theater, like, who is that Bruce Wayne? Because, like, the facial hair and the cane and, like, the hunchbackness, I was like, who is this guy? And then it was like, oh, he shaves himself. Oh, he's Bruce Wayne, finally. Thank you for telling me, somebody. Wait, well, then again, they do say that he's Bruce Wayne, but I was like, I still had to kind of think, like, who? I don't believe that this is Bruce Wayne. I believe that this is some random old wise guy. But later on, I'm like, oh, he is Bruce Wayne. Then there was Miranda. Sorry, I forgot to mention her. I just remembered about her. She was kind of, in the beginning, she has a small role. At the end, it's like, poof! Biggest role you could have in the whole movie. Almost bigger than Bane and Batman, I would say, in my opinion. So storyline was very good. It's a classical Batman movie. There was, I would say that there was nothing, it had its few plot holes in my opinion, the ending especially. But it had its few plot holes, and then there was just the things that I was like, whoa. What? He was... So basically, Bane's trying to take over Gotham City. What a surprise! A villain trying to take over Gotham City in the Batman movie. Ah! Yeah. So, usual kind of action film. Somebody trying to take over something or wanting something. But Bane, the way that Bane executed his plan, Joker in his plan was basically bomb the whole city. Let's destroy everything. I basically want Gotham to be in wrecking. Everybody bow down to my knees because they have nowhere else to go. And yeah. While Bane on the other hand was like, alright, I'll give you freedom. I'll give you anything you want. Just no police, no Batman, no nothing of that. So, yes. No. You, though, will have to contain me. And then he told everybody his plan, which I thought was great. Like, sorry, let me say this again. I thought it was horrible, basically, because I wouldn't tell anybody your plan. I would say, yes, and basically you're all gonna die eventually in this film, so, bye. And, leave. But yeah, it was just like, way. And then, so there was one plot hole. Now, I believe this really confused me. So first, Batman gets his ass whooped, excuse my French, by Bane about middle of the movie, because Catwoman tricked him, and then he ends up in Africa or somewhere like that. I'm like, how did he get to Africa? No, not Africa. I believe it was somewhere in South Africa, in South America. I'm like, how did he get there? What? And so that really confused me. Then he gets out. Oh yes. And about 5 minutes later, normal time, like in their time. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back in a tuxedo. Where did you get the tuxedo from? Last time we saw you, you were just And then the other part was that when he gets out of the pit, as they called it, he takes a rope that's up there, and he throws it down. No biggie. No biggie, except you're letting out rapists, murderers, thieves, arsonists. What were you thinking? Come on! You just made a problem in another part of the whole world. I was like, me and my friend were sitting there, and he puts down the rope, and I look at him and go, what was that? He's releasing a whole bunch of murderers, right? Okay, the list was already mentioned. But yeah, so I was like, you idiot! But I honestly think that, it really was a good movie. It had its plot holes, but because of its plot holes, I'm gonna actually have to give this one a 3.9. Honestly, I know everybody's like, oh, that was amazing, yeah, Batman, Christopher Nolan, but when it comes to movies, I go in usually, like Avengers, I went in with high expectations. Resident Evil, I went in with low expectations because it's the 5th in the series. And I was like, it's gonna be horrible. And I was like, oh my god, I love this movie. I went in, well, Walking Dead was the more recent one. I went in thinking it's Walking Dead, it's gonna be amazing. It was. Episode 2 was just a couple days ago, and I was like, oh my god, I love it. It's better than any episode. Like, season 3 is actually a really good season so far. Anyways, off of Walking Dead, but you know, I usually go in with low expectations. This movie met the expectations at the beginning and part of the end. We have another quick thing that I want to mention. Bane's death scene. Basically, spoiler alert. Basically, Catwoman Bane's like, alright, Batman. Today, I told you when Gotham was in ashes, you then had my permission to die. And then he's about to kill him. Then here comes Catwoman on a motorcycle. Yes. Driving, crashes into Bane. Bane flies into a wall. I'm like, doesn't move, he's just sitting there. I'm like, is he dead? Or is he just knocked out? I believe he died. I haven't looked this up, maybe I should, but I'm pretty sure he died. And I'm like, worst death scene ever. So I just thought that was a really kind of stupid death scene, especially with a character like Bane, that had just such a big influence on the movie. But yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Do subscribe, favorite, like, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, or whatever I make. Hit it good, there you go. Peace out. Ooh.